We can now live fully off-grid in this van, even though it's not quite finished yet. Come take a look. Just getting to this point, having a fully working electrical system was way harder than we thought. What looks like a simple setup is actually a full system, and once we started installing it, we realized pretty quickly this wasn't something we could just figure out as we went. Anyway, welcome back guys. I hope you're all well, and hello to anyone new here. My name's Lana, and I'm currently converting this Fiat Ducato with my fiance Tom. We are 7 months in, and I have to be honest, we totally underestimated how hard this project was actually going to be. So we aren't actually new to van builds. I'll just give you a bit of a backstory. This is our second van. Our first van was, and still is, a Volkswagen T4 called Storky. We've converted it twice. We've hand painted it. We have put a new engine in there. You name it, we've pretty much done it. We've broken down countless times, but also we've had the most incredible adventures and memories. If we're honest, that is the main reason for this channel, just exploring, getting out, feeling free, hitting the road. So we thought it was about time we upgraded. So 7 months ago, we bought this lovely Fiat Ducato. It is a long wheelbase, L3, L4, can't remember. So since September 2025, we have been stripping it out and just working on it constantly, trying to get it finished for spring 2026. We are so close now. The reason we wanted a bigger van was obviously space to be able to stand up, have a proper kitchen area, have storage, just have a permanent bed. Because in the T4 it was only just a very basic setup, basic electrical system, no water, no heating. Really just wanted a van that was going to enable us to travel in comfort, and it's a bit more reliable because obviously it's a newer van. I know that doesn't really mean anything, but it kind of does. Something that will enable us to actually live and travel off-grid when we need to. I think off-grid's the way to be, ready for the apocalypse. One thing I really wanted to just say that a lot of van build channels might not say, or maybe they do, but this is a lot harder than we first realized when we started this project. Obviously we did the T4, but the T4 is literally the size of that bed. We aren't builders, we aren't carpenters, we aren't electricians. We thought we'd have it done in like 3 months, maybe less. It's been 7 months now. And do you know what? That is okay. I think if you are doing a project like this, do not put too much pressure on yourself. Tom's learned a lot from doing the T4. I have to hand it over to Tom because he has done obviously the majority of the building and the woodwork. I am a very creative person, but when it comes to DIY, it's not my favorite thing to do, but I love the result, I love the outcome. So I am going to go through with you the entire electrical system because it is pretty incredible. Okay, before I take you out the back, I just want to show you the lights because I am so excited that we have solar powered lights. The electrics are completely switched off at the mains. This is all powered by the sun. So this is our control panel here with the lights. We also have, I think that's the Max fan. There it is. Your maxi fan. It basically brings air in for aircon and it extracts as well, which is going to be really good for cooking. So I better turn that one off. Our 3-pin sockets, which has got some lovely scratches on already. Great. Obviously we've done some painting. This all needs filling in and sanding and repainting again, so please ignore any imperfections. Another thing that I love is this window frame. I feel like I don't want to show you too much, even though I know you can see it, because I want to do like a full van build reveal in 2 or 3 weeks when it's done. I mean, obviously you can see kind of what's going on. We've got the fridge down there, kitchen, bed. It's been a challenge and it has tested our patience and maybe even our relationship. So close now, so I'm going to take you around the back and show you this incredible electrical system. Okay, I'm going under. I'm going in the garage. So here it is. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to Wired Campers who have supplied us with this incredible electrical system. To be honest, Wired Campers are the reason this whole thing has been possible. They have supplied us with the most amazing electrical kits. Let me show you what we got. So behind me here we have a Victron 3000 volt amp inverter, which means we've got full mains power so we can actually run things properly There's also 300 watts of solar on the roof, which helps keep everything topped up, especially when the weather's decent. It also charges while we're driving or if you plug into a hookup, so it's kind of a full system that works wherever we are. So in reality, it just means we can use the van like properly now, charge everything, run what we need, and not constantly be thinking about power all the time. I think the biggest thing that we didn't expect getting to this point was just, it was way more involved than we thought. So I will be honest, we did not install these electrics ourselves. We did outsource a specialist just to be on the safe side. You think with like a system this sophisticated, and it definitely is a specialist job. Shout out to Mike. I think we will bring him on camera soon to just go through it all if anyone's interested in a little bit more detail on how he actually installed it. If you're interested in that, please do let me know in the comments. So here is the on switch. It's the heart of it, the multi-plus inverter. So it's not on at the moment. So you basically just flick it and there we go. It turns on just like that. So the inverter gives us a 230 volt mains power from a 12 volt battery setup. Also got a DC-DC charger from the engine, which charges whilst we drive. Great lighting. I can't believe I didn't just put that on. This is actually a fridge. This isn't anything to do with the actual power system. Another thing I wanted to show you, which might interest you because this is where it's all coming from. This is the Fogstar Drift 6 to 8 amp hour leisure battery. Here's the juice. This thing is actually a beast. So this was a two-man job. It is like 50 kilograms or something ridiculous. It works out at roughly 8 kilowatt hours of usable power. And the main reason we chose this capacity because it basically will give us a proper buffer so we don't really have to ever worry about running out. And we can stay like off-grid properly when we need to. I had to put my jacket on because it's actually gone quite cold. Another big thing about that battery is longevity. So this battery is rated for like thousands of cycles. Like realistically, it would probably outlive the van itself, which is crazy. It's like having a small house battery in a van. Like this entire system could most definitely power like a small house. Massive thank you to Fogstar. I will pop all the links to these products in my link if anyone is interested, if you're doing a van conversion yourself. That's better. So I'm just going to take you into the van and just show you down here. So here is the fuse boards, and this thing here is basically what charges whilst we're driving. So all this manages and distributes the power all around the van, from our lights to charging. We've popped it in the cupboard here so it's just easy to access if we need to get to like one of the fuses or something. It's nice and accessible there. This is the sort of stuff we probably wouldn't have figured out ourselves. I mean, we would have, but it would have taken, I mean, we'd probably still just be at like phase 1 now. Even though this is a DIY build, I am so glad that we got someone in to do the electrics. And it has taken a few weeks because he's been coming like once or twice a week. So down here, this is all ready to connect up for the water system and the heating. Absolutely everywhere. So up here, this is the solar panel connectors. So once the van build is complete, we are going to do a start to finish time lapse because we have got footage of literally from the get-go, so that is going to be quite exciting, and you can see in a little bit more detail of how we've done everything. So that's where we're at, guys. It is really exciting. Well, let me just show you the fridge. So this is the fridge. You've got more plug sockets there. We've also got one down here which we will plug our socket there. We've also got a reading light. We've been doing painting, so you get the drift. As long as we get good weather and the solar panels store some of the energy, we could power the lights, the fridge, the plug sockets, charge our phones for like at least a couple of days. So it's just going to be an absolute game changer. Some of you might have been here a few years now, so this is a bit of an upgrade. Storky is basically a day van. Storky for its purpose. I mean, it is perfect for exploring in and just chilling by the beach, but I think this is definitely going to be a whole new van life era, and I am very, very excited and take you guys along for the ride. It's definitely the natural progression to get a bigger van, so I better stop waffling on and actually get to work. The next plan is to fill out all the imperfections, sand down, finished the painting. Tom's got to make the doors. The overhead units going on here. He's actually built them. Made like the shaker style doors. We basically bought MDF from B&Q and just got them to cut it into strips, and we've just stuck it on with glue to give it that shaker look. I know that's not the official way, but you wait until you see these doors. They actually look really good. So yeah, we will go through all that when it's done. I don't want to like give away too much because I kind of just want to give you guys the big reveal. Next job, like I say, is to finish the painting. I started it a couple of days ago and I used French Chic. And honestly, this is 4 coats. So basically I only bought 1 tub stupidly and realised they don't sell it in the Range or B&Q. So we went to the Range and ended up buying Rust-Oleum white, which didn't match. So we've had to do another 2 layers of paint over that one. So we're going to drive to B&Q now, and fingers crossed they have the same one, because you can't just get any white. All whites are totally different. So this is what I meant about the shaker door. So it's just ply, and then we've got MDF here, and we've just stuck it on. I know you're supposed to do it like where it slots in, but who cares? It's a van build. Once it's all sanded and painted, it's going to go on there. It's going to be painted white, and it's going to be lovely. Anyone's got any ideas what to do here? So we're not separating the cab. We're going to get swivel chairs eventually, but they're a little bit out of budget at the moment. So I'm gonna like sort of maybe put some seat covers on, or maybe a curtain or like a blind, just to separate it, and just make it look a little bit more aesthetic. Don't really like that. I want to put something there. So any ideas? I know you can get seat covers, but I don't know if they cover the backs. Maybe they do. Just little things like this that need kind of covering up and perfecting, but we will get there. Okay, let's go to B&Q. Boom, just like that. Here we are in B&Q. Hopefully they actually have the paint in stock. So where is it? Literally feel like we live in B&Q at the moment. I think we've been here every single day for like the past 2 weeks. Spent an absolute fortune. Furniture paint, exterior wood varnish. Here it is. Please say they've got white. Bet they don't. Bet they don't. It was so hard to get. Oh, and there it is. Only £19 a pot. Clear whites. That's going to be like 60 quid. That's ridiculous. Should have just got emulsion, shouldn't I? Storky doing the honours. So we've got our paint. It actually was 3 for the price of 2, which was good. So this is what I meant about the shaker cupboards. So we've just had the MDF cut into 70 mil strips, and then the plywood here. And they're going to be made into cupboard doors. Bring on the next adventures. Okay, I'm back, and it's got dark now. We just got carried away doing stuff, sorting stuff out, but at least I can actually show off the lights. That is solar, because the electrics are off. How incredible. And obviously we've got our 3-pin there. I could plug that in, but obviously that's not set in or anything. Plenty of time to show you that. Made quite a bit of progress since I last spoke to you guys on here. So I am gonna love you and leave you, because there's not really much else to show you, because I'm just going to crack on with a bit of painting. I have 3 tubs of it now, so that should be enough. If it's not, then I don't know. It'll just have to do. I also just wanted to say like a massive thank you to you guys who left like such amazing, lovely comments on the last video. And some of you sent some DMs as well on Instagram, and it was just really nice. I am feeling much better, as you can probably tell. I think, you know, it's just normal. I thought I would just say how I felt. I think we all have ups and downs, and you know, social media, I think we can always just look really happy all the time, and it's not realistic. Like, no one's happy 24/7, and I just really wasn't feeling great that day, and I just kind of wanted to share that and be real, and hopefully it resonated with someone out there and made someone else feel, you know, less alone. And the sunshine's definitely helped. I think we've all been like literally lacking vitamin D and just longer days. So yeah, lots to look forward to. And yeah, I will be back next week. Next week we are heading up to Bristol way to get the water and heating installed. So we will be taking you with us. You know, there's loads going on. I will keep you updated. Also, make sure to follow our other pages as well, because we do post daily over there. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I love to connect with you guys, and I will see you in the next video next week. Have a good one.